questions.
Yeah, wrestling.
For either of you guys, why did you guys win today?
Because this guy right here, Yutaro Tsukada, scored the goal, won us a game. Special player. We passed him the ball for a reason. He scores a goal. So yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah, for me,
That's why we won.
It's not my effort. It's team effort. We play how we practice, and then I score goal. But yeah, as I say, it's team effort. I'm proud of my team. Yeah.
What did you see on the goal, Yutaro?
I think we press and then we get the ball, right? And then I don't remember. And then I see the space in front of me, and then the center back come out to me, and I fake shot, and then I saw the goal, so just smash it.
For either of you, you guys had a lot of chances there right before the goal.
Yeah.
Was there a thought in your mind of we're getting so close, but we can't quite break through? Is there frustration building, or?
Yeah, it was a little bit frustrated.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but we felt like it was coming. You know, I think really towards that middle part of the second half, we started dominating the game. We were really on top of it. It was stayed in their half for the majority of that middle part of the second half. And yeah, we had a couple chances. Yutaro had one just over the bar. I can't remember. I think we had another chance that almost went in, and yeah, felt like it was coming, and it did. So yeah.
After you get that first one, how do you balance being aggressive to get a second goal and not opening yourselves up for a counter?
Yeah, it's tough, right? You know, you don't want to sit too deep to invite a bunch of pressure, but at the same time, you know, you want to be able to keep the ball and try to control the game that way. But yeah, I think we did it fairly well. You know, obviously NCAA tournament game, it's going to be, you know, they're fighting for their lives. So I think they threw a center back up top to try to win headers, flick-ons. But yeah, I think we dealt with it pretty well. We sold a number of key fouls in the last 10, 15 minutes, kind of slowed the game down, kind of, you know, played at the pace that we wanted to. And yeah, I think we did a good job of controlling it at the end.
Ryan, this is kind of like a maybe sort of obscure question, but I guess I just want to know in your words how you and Otto impact games and dictate the possession and tempo with which you guys played in the second half.
Yeah, you know, neither of us really get on the score sheet too often, but in terms of like defensive transitions, second ball moments, just playing simple, keeping the ball moving, we're so key in that. You know, I think you saw today, like, me and him must have won. I can't tell you how many second balls, how many flick headers we ended up winning, how many times we stopped a transition moment. And, you know, having two players like that is super important, and I think we kind of complement each other very well. You know, he might go a bit more forward than me, and I might stay a bit deeper, but yeah, it doesn't really get glorified in the score sheets, but for me, I know how valuable it is, and Strats really makes that known. So yeah.
Was this game kind of similar to the Georgia State game, or Georgia Southern game rather, where, you know, you guys had like 20 some shots and you just couldn't score? You know, you're getting closer to the end. 15 minutes ago, okay, we've got 14 shots or so. How are we going to break through? Because it's not going to end in a draw today. You know, it's going to go out, and Louisville's a good team. There's been a couple games like that where do you guys feel like you have the chances and they're just not coming yet, or is it we really have to find a way to really get a great shot off that will find the back of the net?
You know, I think it's a bit different than Georgia State game, or Georgia Southern, because they had a bit more of the ball. They're a bit of a better team. But in terms of a feel, like especially me, I feel like it's coming. You know, it can be a bit frustrating, of course, but you know, as long as we don't let that frustration get to us, it seems like the chances are just going to keep on coming, and eventually they'll go in. You know, we have to believe that. It can be tough to try to trust that, but you know, like today, he had a special moment, wins the game 1-0. If we can, you know, keep our score at 0, then we're going to win a lot of games. And yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I mean, I would say, kind of frustrated, kind of not, but yeah.
Ryan, with Georgetown's loss, you guys are home all the way to the Final Four. Obviously, you're focused on your next match first, but how much of a difference does it make to play here? And if you get 3,000 fans, what kind of difference can they make?
Yeah, no, it makes a huge difference. You know, just in terms of belief and the want to run and everything like that. You know, you can't really put that into words, how it affects you, but it does. You feel the energy of the crowd, you feed off of it, and yeah, right now we're focused on one at a time, not necessarily looking forward to the Elite Eight game, more on this next one, whether it's UCF or Vermont. But yeah, it makes a massive difference.
Yutaro, is it a different feeling scoring the NCAA tournament versus a regular season game?
It's nothing different, but I knew it's gonna be an important game because if we lose, it's done. So yeah, but it's not different. Mine, it's the same game. Each game is so important. So yeah.
Yutaro, how much more comfortable are you this year compared to last year?
Last year I didn't have that much of confidence, but this year a lot of trust me. So I kind of feel like trust me and also teammate trust me. So I feel I have to do something. So yeah, this year I have confidence with the dribbling, shooting, everything. Yeah, that's a difference.
It seems like the longer matches go on, the better you get, right? You had a second half goal today, you had the penalty against Old Dominion, second half goals in the Sun Belt quarterfinals against Georgia State. Why is that? Why do you get better as games go on?
I try to be better like in the first half, but I learn from the first half. Stress, every time stress tell me like at the halftime, Utah, you have to do this, you have to do this. So I learn from stress, and then yeah, it's thanks to stress. Yeah.
Anything else? Good? Thanks, guys.